Make sure we live, bro. Man, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, brother. It'd be so frustrating because you don't even want to get mad. Like, you just like, you just wasting energy, bro. Just wasting energy, man. Hey, all right, Shalom. We want to start off by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone for teaching His word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh.
This is the brother Kahanallah.
Kinda, we Salaki about that. Let's try to restart it. God. Hey, I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh.
This is brother Kahanallah.
Kinda, we're the brothers in GMS Hawaii. We were just linking up tonight. You know, normally we try to link up throughout the week, you know, but Jake be busy, we be having to work. We in slavery, we in captivity. Okay, me and the brother, we were talking about some things that kind of frustrate us in this captivity. Okay, and that's why this lesson is entitled "A New Day is Coming." You know, it is a new day. It's a new rulership that's about to come upon this earth. Okay, it's a new reality. Okay, because this place right here, this is gone. This place is through. Esau's kingdom, this whole bizarro world that we living in is about to come to an abrupt end. Okay, the day, get Isaiah 3 and 12 real quick, Baba Kasha.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 12. And it reads, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the ways of thy past.
So, as for my people, children rule over them. I'm sorry, children are their children. Women rule over. Read that again, Baba Kasha.
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
Right. Yep.
And destroy the ways of thy past.
Right. And who are the Lord's people? First, starting off, is the Israelite men. Obviously, all the nation of Israel are the Lord's people, but then there's elect within the Lord's people. And it starts with the men. The nation starts with the men. We carry seed in our testicles. We carry our nation around with us every day. And it's always constantly being replenished, you know? But we live in a world that attacks our manhood. It attacks our testosterone. It attacks our spirits. It attacks our bodies. This is the kind of world we live in. It's not advantageous for us in this world on no level. Beyond the fact that because of our iniquities and sins against Yahweh Shai Shai, wherein we suffering what is, according to the scriptures, what is called the curses. Hey, shit is even worse. Like there's a scripture in Isaiah that says, I was sorely, no, I think it's Zechariah, sorely displeased with the heathen. You know, because I was but a little displeased with my people, but you helped forward their affliction, man. So instead of these people, these nations recognizing that we're the children of Israel, letting us know that we are the Israelites that are in captivity today, that we're not Africans, that we're not Latinos or Hispanics or Native Americans, that we're actually the Lord's people, instead of them telling us that, you know, they figured out ways to forward our affliction, okay? And the people, the children that are our oppressors, who are the children? Those are the Edomites. Those are when you look up that word for children in the blue letter there, it's not bond. It's basically like a person that does wickedness to you, man. You know, an oppressor. So oppressors rule over us, and oppressors are children are our oppressors. Edomites, you're our oppressors, and our women are ruling over us, man. And I don't care if you call yourself with 2 and 3 women at a time or just one woman. Like Paul said, having a woman in this world It's gonna be trouble in the flesh, man. And we both suffer from that. We both, me and the brother, we go through that shit all the time, man. And you like, it ain't even warranted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, the shit that a bitch put you through in this world, it ain't warranted. She got Satan on her, and she got demons on her. And every so often, you gotta, every so often or often than not, you gotta cuss her the fuck out, man. You gotta put her in her fucking place. And they like that shit. They do that shit because it's gonna cause strife and contention. And that's not a world you're supposed to be living in. That, what do they do? They raise up your blood pressure. Okay. They put doubt in your spirit.
It's vexing.
It's vexing. Yeah.
Yeah, and ultimately, it's like majority, if not all of the women, you know, are in the world, man. Because even, you know, those women that say they're in the truth, you know, they still, you know, give hell to brothers, man. You know, and I'm sure, you know, I myself, my woman's not in the truth, but I'm sure brothers could testify on that there's always something, like Satan always jumps on the women to vex your spirit, man. And ultimately, that's the Lord letting you know, like, look, this is not your rest. You know, that's why the scriptures tell us, depart ye, for this is not your rest, man, you know?
Yeah, because it's going to destroy you. If you try to do everything that this world teaches you to do, it's going to destroy you, man. If you try to be the one woman man and hide behind crawl behind a bitch, that's just going to destroy you. If you try to put too much into this world as regarding to so-called success, that shit's going to destroy you. Because either way, you got to do wickedness in order to appease Satan.
That's right.
You know, so it says they that lead you, they cause you to err and stray away from the path, from your true path. What is our true path? Following after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's you get Ecclesiastes 12, I think it's 14 or 15. It's the last verse in Ecclesiastes 12. And hear the whole conclusion.
Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of men.
That's right, and that's the whole duty of the Israelite men. Okay, we're not even talking about the heathens right now. People want to know what's the answer, what's the key to life, or what's the answer to the question of life. Why are we here? Because our people been in such an oppressed state for so long that our people actually believe that being a slave and a servant is the best thing you can do in life. If you're the best servant to Esau, you know, you reach heights of success. You got Jake running around here talking about the high value men and shit because they got FRNs or access to certain resources that the common man don't have. You know, but in order to do that shit, what you had to do? You had to do wickedness. Like we were talking about Kevin Samuels. Some of the shit that the nigga said when he was alive, it hit home. But Kevin Samuels didn't have the truth. He didn't understand why the relationship between the so-called black the so-called black man and black woman is so strained. He didn't like the brother said, the Western world is through. He couldn't quantify why so-called black marriages had dissolved beyond the fact that Esau purposely destroyed the so-called black family in America. And he's on a conquest to do that to all families, not just the so-called black family. Okay, so you got like you got Jake out here living in a perpetual prison, and like you said, no matter what you do in this life, it's vexing, and so you're in a prison of vexation constantly, whether you're dealing with your woman, whether you're dealing with this oppressor, whether you're dealing in this world. And that's why we need a new world. We need a new day. Because, hey, we're in a day. A day to the Most High is what, 1,000 years? Okay? And we've been in this captivity for half a day, half a season. Just a small, short season compared to eternity, which we're about to rule in. Because that's what's coming to this world, eternity.
That's right.
And the only nation that's going to be able to receive that gift are the children of Israel. Yahweh Shai said he's bringing everlasting life. He's not bringing that for the whole world. He's bringing that to the world of Israel. Okay? And in an eternal world, that means shit don't die. Namely us. Because what is sin? What is death? Is nothing more than a consequence for sin. And the scripture says the wages of sin is death.
Uh, this is 2 Peter 3:13. It says, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness."
Right. He can bring it down, bro.
Yeah, like you were going into, uh, everything of this world vexes us, man. No matter what you do or what position you find yourself in, if you're in this truth, you're gonna be found, vexed in the spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
The scripture says that Lot was vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, man. And we living in a time which is worse than the time that Lot was living in, man. Because we
Mm-hmm.
got to deal with like the top wickedness, man. This is
Yeah.
like it's not gonna get more wicked than this kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you truly a believer in Yahweh Shema Shai, you're gonna find yourself hating this place, man.
Yep.
And everything around you is gonna vex you,
Yep.
you know. And then yeah, like we hoping that the Lord comes back so that that kingdom, that righteous kingdom, may be established, man, where our spirits could finally rest and be, happy, man. Finally,
Yeah, because we
you know.
not going through that, and
That's
it
right.
says nevertheless, uh,
We
we
according
according
to
to
His
his
promise.
promise, because the Lord promised that He promised that we would get Isaiah. I'm not Isaiah. Get Acts 1:6. The Lord promised us the kingdom, man.
That's right.
He told the apostles about that. When Peter asked Yahweh Shai, what shall we get? When Peter asked Yahweh Shai, this is real quick. This St. Matthew's chapter 19, verse 27. Okay, this is what Peter asked the Lord, man. Yep, it says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in a regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Right. And in this world, we're the last. So that's another reason why we're looking for a kingdom, because we want to be first.
That's right.
When you look at our position in this place, first of all, we're believers in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They get precedence over everybody on the planet. But in this world, we don't get that. First of all, Yahweh Shem Shai don't even get that. They'll reverence every idol on the planet Earth, but they won't reverence the living power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So here it is. Here it is. Peter asks, like, look, what are we going to get? So the Lord told him, if you forsake all of these different things, whether that be your wife, your children, your land, your family, for the name's sake of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're going to receive 100-fold. So why not look forward to that? That's coming to us, Lord, when we part of the elect in the kingdom of heaven, in that continuing city, which means that it's not going to be cut off. It's going to be a rulership that's in perpetuity. If you don't know what perpetuity is, look it up. It's perpetual. It means everlasting, never ending. See, all these heathens rulership, every last one of these heathen nations that you see on the planet Earth had an opportunity to rule, and then they shit was over. You look at them Ethiopians, the moon head, alien looking Ethiopians. They're starving in fucking Ethiopia right now, or catching hell right now. You look at them people, and you would never think that, hey, at one point in the world, at one point in time on the planet Earth, hey, they were the head nation. During the first Babylonian, the ancient Babylonian, not the Neo-Syrian Babylonian captivity. Empire, but the ancient Babylonian empire underneath Nimrod, man. You'd have never thought that them people were a people of significance on the planet. Hey, we live in Japhet land. You look at Moab. You look at Japhet right now, all fat, out of shape, gout stricken. Eating pork like it ain't, like a shit going out of style. Swimming and doing a fucking hula, entertaining the white man. When you look at them today, you would have never thought that those were the Medes, and that at one time they had a joint empire with the Persians, man. You'd have never thought that. So again, all these nations they had an opportunity to rule, but the thing that they share in common is that Yahweh Shem Shai took them down. just like he's about to take Esau, Edom down one last time. This time is going to be for good. He's never going to be able to rear his ugly, wicked head up again. Get Isaiah 14 and 21 on down. Bible shot. He's never going to be able to rule with a scepter or any rulership again. Okay, you got it.
Isaiah 14 and verse 21 says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Mm-hmm.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashemal Shai."
And that's right, because these Edomites, with their cities growing across the planet of the earth, wickedness is with it. Wherever these devil is at is wickedness. Hey, we gotta watch these heathen nations with their families all intact. You know, his bitch ain't cussing him the fuck out, asking him where the fuck he at. He got to play the family. They like playing the family man. They like being. We looking at some goop heathens right now, hopping their brand new Tesla, man, a Model X, man. That shit is vexing. Hey, first of all, that Model X ain't cheap, man. But they either pay straight out or they got all kinds of money to pay for that shit, you know. But Jake, we subject to subprime loans, subprime loans, meaning loans that just they wouldn't give to the white man on his worst credit day. You know, we live in a place where we live under constant restrictions and payments, and that's because of the devil, man.
That's right.
And the Lord said He gonna prepare a slaughter for His children. Get Ecclesiasticus 41 and 7. He says He's gonna prepare a slaughter for His children, man, that they do not rise or possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities anymore. And not only that, He's gonna cut off the son, the nephew, all of that, man. That's right. He gonna cut, because that's where the nation come out of. Their women is gonna get cut off too. Them bitches getting thrown head first into a fire too, right? But the point of the matter is that the Lord's gonna cut this man off, man. And Esau, he don't realize that. Like the scripture says in Job, says, "Seeing his days are with thee, seeing his days are numbered, the number of his days are with thee, that thou has appointed his bounds which he can't cross." Roughly paraphrasing, he cannot pass. So this devil, through his NWO, through his fourth industrial revolution, he believes that he's going to be able to cross that threshold that the Lord set in front of him, but he's not. And the minute he pick his feet up to cross that threshold, Yahweh Bashemal Shai is going to cut his fucking foot off, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastic is in the Apocrypha chapter 41 and verse 7. It says, "The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sakes."
And that's what's going on now. A lot of these Edomites, they'll cry and say, "Well, I didn't have anybody in slavery. No one living today was in slavery." You hear that a lot. No one living today put anybody in slavery, and no one living today is in slavery, which is a goddamn lie. Because if you are so-called Negro, Latino, Native American here in America, you are in captivity. I don't give a damn if you came here as an immigrant. You were in captivity in your home country, and you were even more captivity when you came here. Okay? Why? Because wherever we go, this devil has a hegemony upon the earth. And wherever you go, if Edom is there, he gonna have the best. You go to South America, Esau got the best of life. He got the best of everything. He get the best women, the best food, the best clothes, the best housing, all of that shit. It's secure for him. But when you look at Jake, they're living in the favelas, they're living in the streets, they live in foot to mouth. Okay, they're begging, they're in a weak estate. I don't care if they do got a job. Right. The fact of the matter is that a lot of you can't get it through your thick heads that, guess what, in the world to come, we ain't working. We ain't gonna fucking work, man. Me and the brother had to link up after we got off of work, man. And we gotta get up in the morning and go to work. It's like early in the morning, not bro, it's still gonna be dark when I get up, bro. Yeah, and it's like almost 10 o'clock right now. But hey, this is the sacrifice you gotta make here in this world so that we could get this word out and push it out. But in the kingdom to come, bro, that's not gonna happen, bro. We're not working for shit. You're not picking nothing up. The brother ain't gonna be measuring floors and ceilings and shit. I don't care how much he like to do that shit now. Guess what? That shit it's gonna be damn near illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you see Jake working, you're like, what the fuck? What's going on, bro? Oh no, bro. What you mean you want to do this? Hey, what the fuck they there for, bro? Get their ass to work, man.
Yeah, man.
And we ain't gonna have to cut Jake out like that because they're gonna know.
Yeah,
you're gonna know there's gonna be a separation, but the children, they're gonna complain of an ungodly father. Why? Because they're gonna be reproached for his sake. Because in reality, what they don't understand and refuse to understand is that they are their forefathers in a reincarnation. These same Edomites that you see walking around here was the same ones living their lives off the back of the blood, sweat, and tears of the Israelites during the time of transatlantic slavery, during the time of the conquest of the Americas. Whether inadvertently, whether they was the main ones there doing it, or they were benefiting from it. They're the same ones. These motherfuckers ain't no different, man. And you can tell I don't give a damn if they talk about, oh, my family from Germany. Guess what? If Jake's ruled Germany, motherfucker. Jake's ruled the Netherlands. Jake's ruled Holland. Jake's ruled Scotland, Ireland, the UK, which is Britain. We had that shit before y'all had it. Before y'all even think about ruling or sitting on the throne. We was already there. And we're not just making shit up just to be saying shit, man. But see, that rulership was temporary. The Lord had to put this devil on ice so that he can thaw his bitch ass out for the end days, man. Because if not, he would have been wiped the fuck out of here. They would have got rid of this nigga, man. Because all the dark nations made this man run into the fucking mountains and hide, man. Because he was a thief.
Yeah, he was so low, man, that nobody wanted him.
Yeah.
You know, and now he's the one ruling the earth.
And everybody wants to
oppressing
be like
everybody,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. John 10:10. See, in the world to come, we don't have to worry about that, man. In the world to come, we're gonna hey, it's 14:4. It's 144. What the hell? Go ahead, bring it up, bro.
John 10:10, it says, "The thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly."
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai is coming so that we can have life and have it more abundantly, man, because we don't have life abundantly down here. Everything is death ridden. Everything time, there's an ending to that. Life, love, relationships, all of that shit, which we haven't really established or really felt any of those things before. I don't care if you've been with your woman 15, 20 years, bro. They ain't gonna compare to the love that you have in the kingdom of heaven. The time is not gonna be of a thing. It's not gonna be an essence for us in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like to the heathen it is. Okay. To the dumb niggas it's gonna be, and they can look on the clock all they want, even if it's one existed. It don't matter. It's work time. If it ain't the Sabbath or a high holy day in which you ain't supposed to work, guess what you're gonna be doing? You're gonna be fucking working. And there's no end in sight to that. You heathen nations, you got us living on time. We gotta live. Jake rushing to work. You wake up, you might take a nap in the middle of the day and wake up and think you gotta go to work, man. That's straight captivity. That's called conditioning, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I've been there before. I did that shit plenty of times, man.
And it's like, you watch these heathen nations, man, and I mean, an example real quick, I'm working in this, complex where, bro, you have to be like wealthy to live there. Mm-hmm. And it's like you see the heathens, man, they wake up, early some of them wake up early because you hear them watching the news and shit, but they're at home. Yeah. And then they start going out like around 10 o'clock, 11 to play golf, to do a bunch of like just regular shit. Go to the gym, go running. Yeah, and it's like Jake at 7 o'clock, they're already at the job site, ready to work 10 hour days and shit.
With a 30 and 2 15s, man.
Yeah, and making like not even half, like a quarter of the pay that these heathen make at home. Just I don't know, investing.
Yeah, they live a life of leisure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They live a life of leisure. They'll sit at the table at a desk in the morning and be like, oh, I just made 35,000.
Yeah.
That's nothing. But they just say, I just made it. And all he did was sit 8 minutes in front of the computer. He just made a year's salary for the average Jake, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's nothing to them. And so these nations, they've been living more than abundantly. They've been living a life of complete luxury, and that's all these nations, man. Because we were just looking at this Moabite family, and they hopped in their fucking Tesla. First of all, Teslas ain't cheap. Second of all, they if they got that, they got a nice apartment, a condo, or they got a big ass crib. You know, again, and they got their families in order. You know, the woman, she's in order. You know, the kids are in fucking order. You know, even Japheth, these big bulky, big back niggas. And you can see these motherfuckers, y'all be like, God damn. Straight boulders, man.
Big,
them bitches, them, I can't even call them women, man. That's not a woman, that's a fucking beast. Those are beasts, man. Those are fucking beasts, bro.
For real, man.
And then Jacob, and it's smoking, it's blowing out smoke like a beast. And Jacob lay with that because you fucked up, man. If you lay with that, bro, you fucked up, man. Something wrong with you, man. You catch your hell. You catch your hell if you lay with something like that, bro.
But even them, bro.
Yeah.
The Japhetic motherfuckers be having these
Big
lifted trucks.
Yeah, that shit costs money.
And shit.
Yeah, that shit costs money.
The
they live in the lap of luxury that we can never experience, man. They get Daniel 9 and 12, man.
Yeah, because even in here in Hawaii, if you have like 50% or more Hawaiian blood and shit, you can get like
free
big ass cribs for like half of the price.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got homes out here. Jake trying to buy a crib and shit is like $800,000, $1 million for like a fucking small ass house.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were sons of Japheth, 50% at least, you fucking qualify for like special programs that they give you these same type of houses for half the price and shit.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, even that lets you know that these fucking Japhetic people ain't part of the people of the Lord, man, because they getting benefits.
All these nations getting benefits,
everybody.
Man. The only one that ain't getting no benefit is us. They give you welfare. They give you these social programs, which they have to take the man out in order for you to benefit. Our women benefit from these programs don't benefit us.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So here it is. These other nations, they get the benefit off the land. They get the benefit from these situations. But Esau throw that in your face. Oh, well, we gave you guys landmark civil rights legislation. We gave you America's first black president. You know, no one alive today is responsible for what happened 150 years ago. Slavery didn't end. That's what you're not understanding. Like Esau put everybody in captivity. The super elite got all nations, including their own, in captivity. But they're not complaining because they got the best portion of it. Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12, it says, and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem.
That's right. When you look at what our nation, what we have been through as a nation, nobody,
and what we go through,
and what we're going through now, nobody is suffering what we suffer. None. I don't give a fuck what these nations have been through. Hey, Japan, they got blown up with a fucking two atomic bombs, man. But guess what? They still thriving. They ain't even mad at the white man. You would think that whole nation would be upset, but instead what they do, they come to America, they juice this place, they get rich. You know, they form alliances with the devil. They'll cuss a Jake out, and we wasn't the ones in them fucking planes dropping little man and big fat man and little boy or whatever the fuck them bombs name was on y'all. We had nothing to do with that, but we get treated like it was us. Like I was reading something. It said that the black race is the most violent race on the planet Earth, especially to themselves, man. Well, I will agree with that. Jake is violent to themselves, but how the fuck can we be the most violent nation on the planet Earth, man? Here it is. Esau decimated whole nations with this nigga's presence alone. He brought what's it called? Bio warfare to them people. Even when he came to Hawaii, man, a lot of them these Hawaiians died because of smallpox and the common cold, and syphilis and gonorrhea, all kinds of weirdo diseases this nigga bring. Even the animals are suffering from this shit. But yet they look at us like we're the most worst people on the planet Earth, man. Because Esau will push out through his propaganda, his TV, social media, literature, all kinds of weirdo shit. He puts that shit out that, oh, we're the worst people. You know, he put you in, he said he made conditions so fucked up for Jake to live in that Jake was just eating each other alive. That Esau don't gotta be rolling through the hood no more or to the ghetto no more with his stick out and a gun out, forcing you to do shit that he got Jake running on automatic wickedness right now. But when you look at these other nations, they're not going through that shit. They're screaming and crying that they don't have their birth rates are dropping. Meanwhile, we being oppressed like a motherfucker, and we excelling in birth rates, man. It's so bad that the women are cutting the life off, man. Even with abortions, Jake's still thriving. You know? So again, when you look at what happened to us, it hasn't happened to no other nation upon the earth, man. What happened to us? But yet people want to play the oppression Olympics with us. You can't do that. Just like we can't play catch up to Esau. Like, y'all don't give a fuck how much a nigga talk about what is that?
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. You're not gonna achieve that. First of all, you don't achieve generational wealth in the first generation unless it's given to you. And that's how these elite families got set up via the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the other elite, super elite families. They'll prop a family up, give them some money, and make them the front guy while they the guy financing the shit in the back. And they getting the biggest reward. Why you think people like Jeff Bezos, he don't own 100% of his company? He said he made over $800 billion, $820 billion for the people he worked for. Mind you, this nigga's worth like $200 billion. So who the fuck did this nigga work for? Well, he worked for the super elite. Just like Bill Gates. These people are nobodies. Warren Buffett. Those are welfare cases. They literally are what a nigga is to the state that you live in. But they put these people up to have give you people a false sense of security and a false sense of hope. In the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be no false sense of nothing. It's gonna be true. Just like I hope now, because we are the kingdom of heaven. The scripture says the kingdom of heaven is in you. That's what Yahweh Shai said. It's in us. Okay, so while we looking for it to manifest itself in this world, no. It start with us. All things will be added to us after Yahweh Shai makes his triumphant second return. And when those things are added unto us, nobody can be able to take that away from us, man. It ain't nobody's gonna try to play nothing with us, man. They're not gonna play no games with us. You think we austere now? Wait till Yahweh Shai get back, man. You never gonna see. You heathen nations will never see the Lord smile, man, unless he's smiling because he destroyed you motherfuckers, man.
For real,
You're never going to see the Lord crack a joke with you. You know what I mean? We're going to know the Lord on a personal level. But yeah, and guess what? We're going to be the same way. We laugh now, but you're not going to, that's something that's reserved for kings, man. That's right. Our women ain't even going to see us chopping it up like that. We're going to be a different person to them.
That's right.
Unless they getting laid down on the bed, then you can see some pleasure. But outside of that, we're not hanging in the car, man. We doing something.
Management doesn't want people singing in the cars because of all the breaking and all that.
Okay, I ain't breaking into nothing though.
Yeah,
we about to leave.
They don't want nobody.
All right, I got it. All right. That's all right.
That's
Understand.
my job, man.
I know. I ain't mad at you for that. All right.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. So, hey, we wanted to cut it off here, man. Hey, fuck this place, man. We about to get out of here, man. Right. At the end of the day, a new day is coming. Okay. Nothing's gonna stop it. He's gonna be mad because that nigga's gonna be eating shit in the kingdom. People like, I don't give a fuck if he's just doing his job, man. We hear that all the time. We're just doing our job. Right. We're just doing our job, man. But it's all good. Hey, close out, bro.
Hey, so with that, Akim, we hope the lesson was edifying. Again, all praises, honor, and glory going to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace salutation to you Akim out there pushing and defending his gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, as well as to you believers in Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua. Hey, shalom to next time. Hey, Baba Ball, man.
Baba Ball, man.
Yo, for real.